Iron Man 3. That's gonna get runny. Hi, Dan. I'm ready. Start it. Can you turn up the volume all the way?
Everything and Tony ignoring him. Hangs up on him. Pepper turns Killen down even though he explained Tony turned him down years ago. See you later, buddies. Pepper checking him out. Happy took photo of Killian's license. He's the evil villain of Treyville. Could you tell by the setup in the beginning? Pepper back at house and sees Mark 42. She was way off. Tony messaging Pepper's shoulders. She goes downstairs and finds out he's working. He ate without cause. He didn't know if she was coming home or having drinks with Killian.
This is also a Christmas movie.
He's usual bitch in the movie, says suits are a distraction from his real life being a hero. Tony says the suits are a part of him. Maybe she's right, so they go up in the shower and have sex off screen. Tony calls his suit in his sleep.
Wait, maybe
Pepper
she's
goes
right?
downstairs while Tommy sleeps in bed. Suit grabs her and he stops it. Not supposed to
Dad,
happen.
I'm confused. How
Happy's
maybe
following
she's
guy
right?
who does business with another guy. Opening briefcase and
No,
Happy bumps into
it's-
him. Notices guys
Tony
glowing. One guy
says
blows
maybe
up, so
she's
Happy
right.
goes to
Not
the
maybe
hospital.
she's right.
Then
Okay, you wanna
NKS
fix it?
Mandarin behind it.
Yeah.
This movie is bad. Cut to news about Mandarin.
I didn't say that. I said Tony
Jake,
says maybe
I
she's
didn't
right.
say I didn't make any mistakes, honey. I didn't. I never said that.
Yeah, but you're confusing Miss Cormier.
I'm sorry, Miss Cormier. Okay? Okay, where was it? What was the line?
Maybe she's right.
Okay, I can find that.
It's supposed to be Tony says maybe she's right.
Okay. Tony says maybe she's right. Okay? You want to start it from there?
Yeah.
Or do you want to start from this beginning of the right
The-
there?
this one.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah. Thank you. You're welcome.
Bodyguard is named Happy Hogan.
No.
He's having business conversation
Oh,
with
it's
Pepper,
not-
who is
don't-
now CEO of Star.
Start. Not. You didn't start in the right place.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I tried to. I didn't do it right. I don't know how to run this.
I don't want Miss Cormier getting confused and thinking it's a different movie.
Okay.
Right?
Tony says maybe she's right. So they go up in the shower and
Sorry,
have
Miss
sex
Cormier.
off screen. Tony calls his suit in his sleep. Pepper goes downstairs while Tommy sleeps in bed. Suit grabs her and he stops it. Not supposed to happen. Happy's following guy who does business with another guy. Opening briefcase and Happy bumps into him. Notices guys glowing. One guy blows up, so Happy goes to the hospital. Then NKS Mandarin.
I'm going to go back from. Okay, I'm back.
Opening briefcase and Happy bumps into him. Notices guys glowing. One guy blows up, so Happy goes to the hospital. Then NKS Mandarin behind it. This movie is bad. Cut to news about Mandarin Chinese cookies, which are American. I don't know if that's true. Insulting the cookies even though they taste delicious. Lots of talk of Chinese. Tony visits Happy at hospital, tells Dr. Happy's favorite channel. Tells Mandarin his phone number and will leave door open. Stark throws away phone that has footage for him on TV for entire world. Tony researching Mandarin, looking at military dog tanks from bomb site that Happy was at. After the explosion that Happy was at, guy exploded. Happy saw a dog
Dad, fix it.
Tony is sit down. Jarvis tells him it's not combat ready, but Tony doesn't listen. Helicopter blows up in his face. Tony is drowning in Mark 42. Pepper thinks he's
And rewind it back to the part when it sounded not muffed up.
Okay. How did you pause it before? When you went to the bathroom?
I pressed the pause button.
Okay, I didn't even see that.
It's like on. It's really.
Yeah.
Me and Dad decorated that tree.
I'm gonna need to know what was being said at the time, honey.
I don't know. I'm confused. It was at the part when the girl from New Year's that Tony was with. It was after the part that Pepper put on the Mach 42. But I think that was the last time it actually made sense. So.
Gave Pepper back at the house and sees Mark 42.
Huh?
Pepper back at house and sees Mark 42. She was way off. Tony messaging Pepper's.
No, after it was at the part. It got to the part when Pepper put on Mach 42.
Okay. Okay.
It made sense It made sense at that part. The sound.
So that before or after you went to the bar with the kid?
Bar was the kid?
You went to a bar with your kid?
No.
Before that?
No, that never happened in the movie.
Okay. The restaurant, remember that he saw the shadows in the wall?
That was outside.
Okay. So it was before or after that?
There is no bar with the kid.
Okay, was it before or after the shadows, Jake?
Before.
Okay.
Can you fix the whole bar with the kid? Because there is no bar with the kid.
Okay.
He didn't win with a bar with the kid.
He didn't flirt with a girl was at a restaurant.
He didn't flirt with the girl at the restaurant. He was just there to get some information.
Okay, was that a bar or a restaurant?
It had a bar,
Okay.
but it was a restaurant.
Okay, oh, a restaurant. Okay, that's what I was.
Did you type how much mistakes, how much up did you got?
Jake, I'm trying to get everything right.
But this sounds like a different movie.
Jake, I screwed up one thing in this two things now, okay? I did the best I could.
There were shadows on walls outside, on buildings.
Okay.
And it wasn't in a restaurant, it wasn't in a bar, it wasn't in any kind of fast food restaurant.
Okay, Tony asked if he has relatives. Anyone left, right?
Relatives?
Yeah, family. He has.
He never asked that in the movie.
Kid is causing his anxiety to go up. Kid spazzed out Tony.
Yes,
Okay, then what happens?
that's it.
Okay.
for that scene.
Okay, then does he go to talk to a girl about the bomber? The woman, remember he met his sister?
He doesn't have a sister.
Okay, tell me what the type Jake had. Come on.
I don't. He just went to talk to a girl.
Okay, goes to talk.
Went to talk to a girl to get some information so he can take down the Mandarin.
Okay.
And about the bomb, about the explosion that her son was in.
Okay. Is this back after the guy was glowing and blew up? Where you at or before that?
After that,
Okay.
Happy Hogan was in that explosion, right?
Yep.
I told you, it was at the part when Pepper put on the Mark 42.
Okay, well I can't find it. That's the problem, Jake. Tony summons the Mark 42.
And Pepper puts it on.
Okay. Okay. So Tony's not in that after he summons the 42? She does?
Yeah, no. Tony summons it, Pepper puts it on.
Okay.
Tony summons it and has it put on, and Pepper's wears it.
Okay. Okay, that's when I'm supposed to start.
Yeah.
I have to turn the volume down so it doesn't make that crackling noise.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Can the phone pick it up from here?
I don't know if you might have to be closer, I don't know.
Okay. Are you going to do it or not?
Tell me, yeah.
Yeah.
Tony summons Mark 42. It is cool Pepper puts on Mark 42. Jarvis tells him it's not combat ready, but Tony doesn't listen. Helicopter blows up in his face. Tony is drowning in Mark 42. Pepper thinks he's dead. HS drowning along with rest of his house. Jarvis tells Tony to
It's Pepper that puts on Mark 42.
arm comes off.
Then Tony.
Tony out of concrete. Light power restored and Tony flies off. It was on Otter Island. Tony hilariously crash lands. Like Wile E. Coyote crashing. 5 miles out of Roseau, Tennessee. Jarvis prepared flight plan but maybe malfunctioning. Send it to wrong location. Shutting down and Tony ejects out of suit. Jarvis to sleep now even though he's an Tony sends in phone with consent message to Pepper that is beyond melodramatic. Tony finds a shed and hangs out there while rebuilding his suit. Brent comes in and befriends him with a potato gun. Kid doesn't know it's Iron Man even though he's a fan. Kid makes a deal with Iron Man to help him rebuild suit. Kid tells Tony Dad left for scratches 6 years ago.
Dad, did you not even listen to me?
Need to be a pussy about it. Tony could tell Kid is going at school.
I told you to type in, he friends the kid with a potato gun. The kid friends Iron Man with a potato gun. And he has a paper that says Iron Man is dead. And right in his hand.
Okay, Jake, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to fix something or not?
You don't have to.
I will, but you can't yelling at me is not gonna do any good. I don't know.
I just feel like you don't listen to me.
Jake, I tried the best I could. I was typing as fast as I can and as much as I could. Do you
Are
want me-
all of them this bad?
I don't know, Jake. Was the first one this bad?
No.
Okay, I did the best I could, Jake. I'm
No,
sorry.
I'm talking about is your typing this bad?
don't know.
You messing up the story.
I don't know, Jake. I typed as quick as I could and as good as I could. If I screwed up, I'm sorry. If you want me to fix it, I will fix it.
It won't read it.
So what are you going to do, Jake? Do you want to try a different review and see if it's bad?
No, just finish this.
Okay, what do you want me to do, Jake?
Stay in the room and just finish it.
Okay.
If there's any serious mistakes that you're making this movie good, you need to fix it and show it the piece of crap that it really is. And then Tony agrees. Then Tony and the kid agrees to work together, and the kid helps him after the whole potato gun and him having. I'm telling Miss Cormier. After the whole him frightening him with a potato gun, and he has a newspaper that says Tony Stark Iron Man is dead. Period. In his front of the front of a newspaper.